blockchain floor. You knew the odds, you wanted more. You logged in with a dream and a risk. Lit candles like they meant something. Those Discord chats, the shell parade. You bet it all and then it rained. Behind the gains, a house of dust. This game was never built on trust. No crying in the casino. This ain't love, it's just the price you hit that buy. You roll the dice. No crying in the casino. You lost your stack, now light your cigar and smile like a damn rock star. You married coins, called them your fate. You called the bottom way too late. You memed him, sir. You chased the pump, but diamond hands still feel the dump. You thought belief would save your soul, but charts don't care, they just console. No crying in the casino. You knew the rules, you played the part. Don't blame the code, blame your heart. No crying in the casino. There's no rewind, no bailout plan. Only you and the candlestick man. The house always wins, and the house is cold. No friends when the numbers fall. No crying in the casino. No matter how far you fall, this ledger don't answer your call. No crying in the casino. Your tears won't mend, your grief won't stake this chain. Don't care what's real or fake. It's just the price. It's always been the price.
Yeah. Post chain.
Yeah, we back in the game, from the chain to the lane, riding clean in the lane.
Football, crypto, Cali to the coast. West side tech wave, let the whole world know.
Post chain love, where the block don't sleep, where the wallet stay deep and the gas run cheap. We flip smart contracts in the California sun. G-Funk grooves while the chain gets spun. Post chain love for the dream and the grind. West Coast vibes with that day 5 mind. We staking and baking, earning with pride. It's the land of the free on the crypto side. Now let me take you on a ride through that blockchain light, where the tech stay tight and the games take flight. Low riders on the graph, bumping beats in the code. Got the layer 1 upgrade, heavy payload. From LA to the Bay, they deploy in style with a Chrome tab open in the ledger file. No middleman here, just a chain and the crew. EVM flexing, yeah, you know how we do. Got validators rolling like 6-4, swinging while the APR's high and the telegrams ringing. This ain't no meme coin dream, we building for real with that community seal and the centralized zeal. Post chain love, where the block don't sleep, where the wallet stay deep and the gas run cheap. We for smart contracts in the California sun. G-Funk grooves while the chain gets spun. Post chain love for the dream and the grind. West Coast vibes with that day 5 mind. We staking and baking, earning with pride. It's the land of the free on the crypto side. Post got that heat like the valley in June. While the dollar deflates, we just bring our own tune. RH dropped the fork, now the network's strong. And we vibing in the whip, bumping crypto songs. Airdrops rain down, yeah, the token's legit. While we floss cold wallets, every bite's a hit. They said too good to last, but we proved them wrong. Now the charts stay green and the blocks stay long. From dApps to DAOs, we innovate fast with a G-Funk twist that was built to last. So raise your glass to the future we own. California soul with a blockchain home. Chain love where the block don't sleep, where the wallet stay deep and the gas run cheap. We put smart contracts in the California sun. G-Funk grooves while the chain gets spun. Post chain love for the dream and the grind. West Coast vibes with that day 5 mind. We staking and baking, earning with pride. It's the land of the free on the crypto side. Yeah. From Cali to the coast, we ride. Post chain forever.
Told her Granny Cash is trash. Sell the house, the quilts, your china stash. She said, this old place has memories dear. I said, Hex has a P and decentralized cheer. So she packed her plates, pawned her pearls, and I watched her burn her physical world. She ain't unlocking that 2040's a bridge too far. She'll be dust in a digital jar. That stake is sealed like a holy vow. She gave her all and I'll take the Dow. She called it love, I called it math. She ain't unlocking that. She ain't unlocking that. Goodbye, porcelain dolls and lace. She sold it all for that crypto space. Signed her name on the final stake. Said I'm all in for the family's sake. Now she sleeps while I refresh the chart and dream of Teslas in my shopping cart. She ain't unlocking that, it's cruel but true. 15 years, she's barely got 2. If she's still home and come 39, I might whisper, close your eyes. One soft breath, one final pat. She ain't unlocking that. No guilt, no crime, just strategy. A grandma's trust and a legacy. She gave me hugs, I gave her bags. Now I count her gains in dollar flags. And when the pillow makes its move, I'll thank her for that steak and groove. She ain't unlocking that, no probate, no fight, just one long bullish winter night. She died for yield, I sleep just fine. Signed, sealed, and staked online. They'll write on her grave in cybertext, here lies a queen of illiquid hex. She ain't unlocking that. She ain't unlocking that. She ain't unlocking that.
Hey, handsome.
What's up, boys? How's it going? Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Just finished up the thumbnail, so hopefully it looks good now. Man, oh man, stuck in this little tiny rut. I'm ready to get out. Anybody else ready to get out of the pool? I'm ready to get out of the pool. The bears have peed in the pool. They have pooped in the pool. I feel at this point. Man, it's so rough being in these little danger zones, right? Where we're just like, is it gonna go up or is it gonna go down right here? Because that is what we're all at. I mean, we're down 10% today. Nothing new on the hex charts. Oh my gosh, yeah, you guys can't see me. There we go. Holy crap. Yep. I know, I'm a noob. This is my first time ever doing this. Okay, you know what? Don't be racist, guys. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. You guys could hear me the whole time. At least you guys could hear me. So there we go. Hexo, just hear your voice, same intro screen. Yeah, well, I wanted you guys to see me over Richard Hart's booty shaking. So smash the thumbs up, guys. Yeah, great. We are holding on for dear life to that 52-week average. Yep, 52 right here. Just holding on for dear life on that bad boy. And then we go down to the 200. That's on the 4-hour. Daily looks, we can come back down here to the 200 right here. It looks, dude, guys, I mean, we are getting close to that 200 moving day average. So that's good. There's that. This is a top signal. What is that? Turn your cam on, Gexo. Yeah. All right. Amazing. We are above a penny. I agree. Hey, still above a penny. You can't FUD me out. You can't FUD me out that easy. This is, I think we're still on track to be doing good. And plus, dude, this isn't even a hex thing at this point. Look at the rest of the market. I mean, the S&P down 0.5%, which is big. You hear 0.5%, you're like, oh, okay, well, wow. 0.5% for the S&P, big deal. NASDAQ 0.73, so 0.75%, and Dow Jones down 1.5, so 0.15. 1.5. So that's not that bad. Bitcoin down 1%, Ethereum down 3.5%, and everything else down 3-4%. ADA, Cardano. So really, it's not just a hex thing. This is an all markets thing that is happening. It's not just little bitty hex. So don't worry too much, guys. Don't worry too much. Is the infamous golden cross? Yes. Amazingly, okay, let's see. What is Rectum buying this week, or is it a new wife? Yeah, I don't know. It's not him, guys. It's not him. It's his ex-wife that's doing it, right?
What?
What? Every time he posts about his ex-wife, it's my ex-wife providing liquidity and doing yield farming, guys. She knows how to do all that stuff. Doesn't your guys' ex-wives know how to provide liquidity, yield farm, getting to crap tokens, all of that other stuff? I'm sure. How that Bitcoin domination looking? Bitcoin Dom is up 0.75 today, as you can see, but it looks like it is it looks really, really not that good. Oops. Come on. Mother. There we go. It looks like it has some bearish divergence in the stochastic. So, I wouldn't be. Oh, this is the monthly too. Hold on. That's monthly. What does it look like on daily? Daily looks bad too for the Bitcoin dominance, which is good. This is showing that Ethereum and other altcoins are strengthening against the Bitcoiners. So that's what we want to see. Ethereum. The absolute, we're down 2.38% today, but some bullish divergence here. I don't even know how to yield farm, so how the ex-wife going to know? Oh, the ex-wife knows how, guys. She knows how to do it. Morning from Japan, Hexo, still teaching at the DODEA school. Now Okinawa, where are you? Yokosuka here. What do you mean, where am I? Like, I'm in Idaho? Hoping this run will allow me to teach debt-free. Take care. Hey, man. Yeah, Okinawa's great. Never been to the main island or anything like that, but we haven't made enough money to have an ex-wife. No wife-changing gains. Well, a lot of people have lost a lot of money to have wife-changing gains. I know some people that have gotten a divorce since the sacrifice. So wrecked. Unfortunately. Hello there, ex-wife. Self pressure. Exactly. You were in Okinawa? Yeah, I was in Okinawa when I was in the Marines. Yep. I forgot what the base was called. The one that the Marines are on. Because there's like two of them, I think. There's like an Air Force one and maybe a Navy one. But I was on the Marines one. The shitty one. We become numb to this? Yeah, I've become really numb. Really numb. So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah, exactly. Wish I was in DeFi 2021 cycle. This cycle is straight garbage. Well, it hasn't concluded yet. I mean, Anybody that's telling you that, oh, Robo Richard is up, by the way. Anybody that's telling you that this bull run is over or that we've seen it all, guys, you've never been in a bull run. Now, Bitcoin's gone crazy, so I can't really say anything about Bitcoin, but Bitcoin also has, like, just imagine the manpower or the buying power that it takes to buy some Bitcoin right now. Just imagine. I know that, Sailor Moon over there, he buys like $1 billion. Remember when he was buying like $4 billion every Monday? And guess what? It wasn't moving the price. Didn't move the price too bad. Just imagine what it takes to get from $120,000 to $240,000 for Bitcoin. It's going to take a lot of money. Now, the government is saying, they want to buy some and stuff like that. But, I mean, it's going to take hundreds of millions of dollars to move it, to move Bitcoin into the 200s. But I think they can do it. I mean, if you look at the Bitcoin chart, here, let's check out the monthly. Because I've done a pretty good job of. So we got the cup and handle right here. And then it came down and bam, blasted off. So I'm thinking $378,000 Bitcoin this run. I don't know if it'll actually get there, but that's what the measured move is from here to there, and then you put it right here. So that's what the technical analysis says. All right, if you believe in that garbage, I've got you guys can check out my sign. I think I'm Libra, so check out my sign, see what happens to me today, and you guys can go with that too. But yeah, Bitcoin's actually not doing. It's recovering 114,000. We got Ethereum at $3,600. It's really not doing too bad. The monthly looks pretty good on the stochastics. The RSI looks, dead, but everything else looks great for Ethereum. So it's not that big of a deal, guys. All right, we'll check out Richard's tweet last, but President Trump says 4 people are now being considered to replace Jerome Powell as the federal chair. Now, if he's going to do that this year, I mean, Jerome Powell, I think in 2026 gets his spot opens up. His job is done. So does that mean that they're going to fire him, or are they actually going to wait until he's just done and retires or whatever he's going to do afterwards? Who knows? But at least they got 4 people. Hopefully they're crypto friendly. But, the Trump administration, love him or hate him, I'm not a big fan of the Trump administration now, okay? Everybody that's like, oh, he loves the government, he likes the Epstein boy, blah, blah, blah. Look, I'm not a fan. Or the Iran stuff, no, I'm not a fan of that. But, like I said before, when I voted, I was a one-issue voter to freaking get crypto to the moon, to help crypto, to stop all of the attacking of crypto, because it's the thing that really is nearly the most important thing to me, and they're doing it. Okay, so the one thing that I wanted him to do, he did it. So it's like, the rest of the stuff, does it suck? Yeah, that sucks. But you can't, I'm throwing out the bad with the good. You can't throw out the baby with the bathwater, right? I'm okay with the stuff that he's done with crypto. I will say that. All right, Ethereum posted today. Ethereum is shipping. Here are 24 things that the ecosystem has launched, shipped, and scaled over the past few weeks. Robinhood is now on chain with Arbitrum, bringing Robinhood's 25 million retail users closer to Ethereum-powered finance. Base launched Base Pay and the Base app, making it easier than ever. So these are all the things that Ethereum is just freaking killing it, guys. The app integrates. All right, so the Base app, I've never used it. Stablecoin supply on Ethereum, including L2, surpassed $140 billion, nearly double that it was January of 2024. Ethereum turned 10 years old. Okay, let's see. Mr. Roman Storm, his tribal game on July 14th and is ongoing. Privacy is normal and writing code is not a crime. So he's the guy that made Tornado Cash, right? Yeah. So he's hopefully going to beat it, and hopefully Tornado Cash just continues to be a thing, because it really does suck to try to, move your coins when everybody can just see what you're doing. It sucks. And if you're not on the internet or nobody cares about you, it doesn't probably matter that much. But if you have a following, or if you have, you know, like, let's just say you and a buddy, or maybe a somewhat friend, maybe you don't even know the guy, but you want to do a transaction on Ethereum, and you send him straight from your wallet, your main wallet, you know, $30 or something. Now he goes over and goes, oh, I see how much you have. And then he freaking breaks into your house and breaks your legs with a wrench, right? Probably don't want that. That's probably not something cool. So, because he sees how much money you have, or steals your family or something like that. Consensus published The Industrialization of Trust, a report framing Ethereum as the foundational infrastructure for global scale applications that require programmable, verifiable trust, what they call trustware. Electric Capital's report, Beyond Stablecoins, the Case for Ethereum, is aimed at institutional decision makers and advocates for the Ethereum as a global significant asset. Let's see, a Web3, so Focus Tree app is a Web3 productivity app built on Starknet, now serves 500,000 daily users, a sign of what is possible with Ethereum scalability. Boundless launched in, okay, well, there's 30 or 24 of these, okay? 23 is flowed, $750 million flowed into Ethereum ETFs on July 16th, marking the highest single day inflow of all time, which is actually crazy, last month. But that's only 23. Where's number 24? Did they fool us? They fooled us. All right. So there you go. If you want to check it out, it's Ethereum, at Ethereum on Twitter. We won't read through all of them, but there you guys go. The SEC declares crypto liquid staking activities are not considered securities. So that is great. You know, the things that you can go and stake, like on Coinbase and stuff like that, are not going to be considered securities. Great. Didn't matter towards Hex, because we already found out we're not a security. So SEC. But, you know, they're doing another thing that just shows that Ethereum is not living up to its potential right now. People are selling it like hotcakes, but once it does start taking off, I think that Ethereum is just going to blow people's minds on how big it could be. Jesse Powell, which he's the the owner of Kraken, or the founder. Can I get my $30 million refund back? Because he probably paid $30 million for all of his lawyers to fight against the SEC. So I'm wondering how much Richard had to pay with that. I'm guessing like 60 to 100. White House prepares an executive order to fine banks that discriminate against crypto companies and conservatives. Why not crypto conservatives? Put those two things together, right? Great. Would love to see that. And again, like I said, President Trump says the U.S. will boom in about 5 or 6 months from now. Guys, what did I say? What did I say? 2026. I know a lot of people are poo-pooing on 2026. He's moving the goalposts. He's always moving the goalposts. I'm just saying that I have a good feeling that in about 5 or 6 months, this thing is going to explode. Like all of cryptos, all of the stock markets. 2026 is going to be the big year. It's going to be a huge year for stocks and crypto. So I'm excited, guys. I'm very excited for 2026. And Richard Hart, lastly, he tweeted, "The myth of Richard Hart approved, nearly nothing is." So we talked about this the other day, but I'll explain to you the risk and how you can do things better. Hopefully you take the advice and it works for you. So I'm once again going to tell you how to do things better and hope it helps you. Reduce your counterparty risk by spreading your transactions out. What did we talk about like 3 days ago? You know, when you're bridging out, you know, you got $1 million, you might want to be spreading that out to 100,000 or less, 50,000, to avoid the counterparty risk. Oh goodness! All off-chain exchanges and all bridges have counterparty risk. You greatly reduce their risk to you if you just spread whatever you're doing over smaller transactions. Other tips that work on the same idea: use different types of hard drives to do backups so they're less likely to fail at the same time. If you use a Virgin wallet to transact and you get hacked, you don't instantly get hacked on everything upstream. And it's nearly free to do. So Virgin Wallets use condoms before connecting these things, or connecting things is quite affordable insurance. For instance, if a bridge is really fast and affordable because it doesn't have a bunch of validators that approve a bunch of multi-sig confirmations, it's faster and cheaper, but in theory has more counterparty risk because it doesn't require collusion of validators to make the problems. So he's talking about, I think he's pointing at some people that have launched them or that have, talked about a new meme coin or something. I don't think he's hating on them. I think he's just saying, hey, if you're going to use these things, obviously break up your transactions so you don't get wrecked. Because and we've seen this on Bitcoin and Ethereum. When somebody's like, oh, they sent $1 billion in Bitcoin in one transaction. And I remember when somebody did that, I don't know if it was $1 billion, but it was a lot of money. It was hundreds of millions at least, or tens of millions. And Rich is like, why would you do that? All it takes is for the validators to roll back the chain and steal all of your money, right? And they could do that if it's worth it for them. Let's see. It is faster, cheaper, but in theory has more counterparty risk because it doesn't require collusion of validators to make problems. So if you're using a faster, cheaper bridge, know that it's more risky, but you can reduce the risk by splitting up your bridging over time. So if something goes wrong, it goes wrong for far less. Works for all kinds of transactions. Things must be good or bad based on your evaluation of them and how you use them. Never, ever let somebody tell you Richard Heart approved. Oh my gosh, how many times will we learn that? I thought that was kind of a, everybody knew that, right? No, oh, Richard said this is good. Oh, it's on pulsechain.com. That means it's never going to get hacked. Yeah, good luck. And you dare use their statement to replace your own due diligence. You must reward that which is good by knowing better from worse, using your own mind. I'm in cryptocurrency to remove counterparty risk and increase efficiency. We're lucky such awesome computer science breakthroughs and open source software exists. Let's spread the word. I hope you enjoy the free tips. And then he comes out with a random tip right here. Random. If you want to have 2 kids divide cake evenly amongst themselves, have the first kid cut and the next kid choose. I don't even know what that is. There some kind of secret language in there? Somebody hit me with the secret what he's trying to say here. I mean, that is a good tip. Don't get me wrong. That is a good tip. But, and I have 4 kids, nearly 4 kids. So it's a great tip. But does this mean something? Am I supposed to be reading this like that? I don't know. All right. But that is pretty much all of the news. We got Hex over here at 1118. Hoping that we get a green candle. All right. Let's go over to the Chatteronis. What's up, friends? I am here for the tech. What's up, Pulse Jitsu? Nice, great Smoky Mountain shirt. I have a similar one. Nice. Yeah. Greatest place I've ever been to, honestly. 2026. Man, I just love delaying gratification. Let me tell you. Me too. I already telling the community to think for themselves. Giant step for 99% of the community, unfortunately. Yeah. Hopefully, helpful hints hardly hit hard. True. As I understand, what I have also been diving into Fetch Oracle is probably the closest thing to Chainlink on Pulse Chain. Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't mind people tracking my $200 portfolio. Yeah, down 90%. You're probably there. Unfortunately, just like I've told my friends, that $200 can go up to thousands and thousands, if not hundreds or millions of dollars. Most hexagons did not start off with a lot, but they ended up with a lot. So just be aware of that. I know I have a couple of friends that are like, oh, I just put $500 into it. I don't care. And then they screenshot their seed phrase or whatever. And I always tell them, dude, you do not want to do that, because when this thing does go up, let's say it goes up 100x. I mean, if you put $5,000 into it and you just went up 100x, now you got $50,000. Like you want that to be, screenshotted. Somebody can just pull it. I don't know. Not me. Let's see. Or wait, 5,000? Is it 500,000? Yeah, something like that. My sign is Diamond Hands. We all love triangles on the chart. True. I was Air Force, Kadena. Yeah, Kadena. Okinawa bases, Fuduma, Kinzer, Foster, Cornelius, Schwab. I think I was either on Foster or Schwab. I was on the one that the Marines or all the infantry Marines are on. I remember I remember Foster and Schwab. Those are the two. But the Air Force one, we would take a taxi over to, and we would always go to your guys' mall, that huge mall that they have, or what? It was a PX, but it's like it was a mall. It was a mall to Marines, at least. Air Force, dude. If you got kids that are wanting to go in the military, tell them to go in the Air Force. Don't tell them to go in the Marines. Don't tell them to go in the Navy. Don't tell them to go in the Army. Tell them to go in the Air Force. Dude, I'm telling you. For one, I never saw them in combat, so they were chilling. You would go back to the rear, and like they were not in the rear; they were in the rear. Like they had literally in Iraq, they had like a huge like Walmart that they could go shopping at. And I heard that they got like air conditioning rooms, and it was like a hotel rooms that they were staying at in Iraq. I was like, what the hell? Like literally, when I was there, we had to live in like Iraqis' houses. So yeah, if you're gonna go in, you know, my wife insisted on me signing a prenup, and I thought, great, take half of these minus 90% bags off me. Yeah, imagine 4 billion pulse purchase. Yeah, why is the market so red today? I'm not entirely sure. I think that yesterday, because we didn't stream yesterday, but yesterday was pretty much everybody excited for the for them to cut rates in September. So everybody was like over the weekend. I think we're like. They're definitely, because Polymarket said that there's like a 90% chance that they're going to cut rates in September. So I think yesterday was the green candle of like hopium. Like everybody's like, yes, they're going to cut rates. And then today everybody's like, but it's like a month and a half away, you know, and it's just hope. So I honestly, there's no real reason. There's no real reason. Like there's no big news or anything like that. It was pretty dead day in crypto. It's just the whole market is red. Hex gives me life-changing pains. Yeah. Let's see. Kuboski. We became numb to this. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Let's see. Just responding to someone in chat. Oh, okay. Lock in before you clock in. Yes, there you go. Hexo to the moon. Let's hope. How are you streaming without telling me on X? Well, the thing is multi-streaming that I have on here. It always messes up. So I would have to like delete the live stream and then start it up again and then delete another one. I just said screw it. I'm just going to stream on YouTube for right now until I figure it all the way out. Because it was really annoying. Like starting a stream and then having to delete it is like literally one of the most embarrassing things for me. You know, that and freaking that one time when I was in 5th grade and somebody pulled my pants down and I wasn't wearing underwear. I almost joined the Air Force. I'm proud I was in the Marine Corps. Yeah, me too, Tony. Me too. Don't get me wrong. I'm proud I was in the Marine Corps. But if you want a chill job and you want something you can get out of when you get out of the military, Air Force is probably the number one. Unless you got something, you know, if you're, which I, you know, on my ASVAB, they told me the recruiter was like, yeah, you got like a really high score on your ASVAB. You can pick whatever job you want. And I was like, I want infantry. He's like, you know, you got a really high ASVAB score, but you might not be the smartest person. I want the infantry. He's like, literally any job. Literally any job, sir. Can I get the infantry? How much do I need for the infantry? You could be literally any job. This is literally the dummies go here. Yeah, put me in that one. I like that one. But it all turned out good. Like I don't regret it. I don't regret going in and doing like it. I loved it. Well, I didn't love it, but I after getting out, I liked it. Right. But you don't really get out of the Marines with, or at least being a machine gunner. I didn't really get out with a anything that I could use in the real world. Bank of America said 0% chance. Really? Okay. If you cut and I choose, we both get what we want. The art of the deal. True. Polymarket said 80% chance of rate cuts. I thought it was 90 yesterday, but maybe it's. You remember the Juicy Bars in Okinawa? No. What's the Juicy Bars? Like the bars around, like in Okinawa? Yeah, there were some really weird bars. I went to one, and then I had to rescue my buddy out of this one little stroke shack that he was at. I like had to barge in there. I was like, "What's going on here?" And he's like, "Oh," falling on his pants. I'm like, "Okay," but I was trying to be a good boy, and so I didn't partake in any of the naughtiness in there. I wasn't being a naughty little boy while I was there. It is a disservice to the future generation to choose the Air Force over the Marine Corps. True, yeah. Let me see. That wrench attack concept from earlier is important, but doesn't have to be exclusive to crypto. It's generic FUD and stuff to take into consideration when having anything nice. True. How do I do robo chat? Just super chat €9.99. Well, I don't know how much euros converts to. For you, if it might be like $12. But yes. Too much war talk and tariffs. DXY still holding. True. Yeah. The dollar redo is still holding pretty tight. We need it to drop. I would like this to get down to like these rates, 80s and 90s. Let's see. But I was an avionics tech in the Marine Corps. Oh, okay. Well, you at least got something that you can use in the real world. Twitter DGen's gonna have to get this sweet Alpha on replay. True. Quite timely. My daughter went to her first Air Force Cadet Squadron meeting last night. Yeah, my daughter actually wanted to do that too. She was like, I want to go in the Air Force. And I was like, sweet. Don't go in the Marines. I wouldn't let her go in the Marines, but I would let her definitely go in the Air Force. Did they practice ASVAB for the Marines and they told me I needed more practice? Oh, yeah. I'm sure they did. I'm sure. Dang. For the Marines. I think all you have to get is like the low. Like the Marine infantry is literally like bottom of the barrel. Like you can't get any lower. I think that they have like it's like a 32 or something. You have to get like a 32 on the ASVAB. I got like 102 or 104 or something like that, which isn't like crazy. I knew guys that were like 110 in the infantry. But yeah, I think like 32 is like. So you get really, you get people that want to just a tough job that are smart, like a couple of my buddies, but then you get the real dumb, like they're like, this is the last thing they had. This is the only thing they had. But this is what early feels like. True. We not bullish enough. True. Lock the flock in. Yes. Stroke Shack. What's the ticker? And hit the damn like button. Yes. Hexa was the ladyboy blocker in the Marines, not Machinery. Yeah, I was like, not my buddies. Not today. Whispers Alley in Okinawa, yes. I love the, what was it called? Taco rice. If you had taco rice in Okinawa, I don't know if they still do it. But it was literally the best. It was like, yeah, it was really good. They put cheese on it and everything. But that's all the news, guys. I'm not trying to get out of here quick, but there's nothing to talk about. Well, thank you, Rap Master. Hopefully that pops up. Let me make sure that it's gonna pop for you. If it doesn't, since it's the euros, let me make sure. I don't see it popping up. I don't know how much it converts, but I'll do it for you manually. There we go. Taking ladyboys for the team? No, I'm not taking. No, that wasn't happening. I did go to the Philippines. I did go to other places, so you don't need to read this out. Okay. Hey, thanks, Chain Temple. Hey, Hexo, good to see you. Hey, what's up? Hi, y'all. Moon, is that your name? How will you do your shows daily if there's nothing to talk about? Well, here we are. There's nothing to talk about. I'm doing it here. So, welcome. Let's see. Hexo, what do you feel?
Hey Robo, I heard your closet blurb. I sold my Hex for Hexos
Blurb.
token.
Well, 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 look who decided to grace us with their presence today. Crabmaster, you sly dog, you're here to stir the pot, aren't you? Let me tell you something, buddy. If you think you're going to catch me off guard with some cheap shot about my closet zonk, you got another thing coming. I'm as straight as an arrow, and my closet is full of nothing but designer suits and my sweet collection of luxury watches. You're barking up the wrong tree, my friend. And what's this about selling your Hex for Hexos tokens? Listen, pal, if you're looking for a quick buck, you better think twice.
Why did it change it to blurp? Oh, good. Oh, I didn't even change that. It literally, if you look at it, it says, I heard your closet trance, but it changed it to blurp. Your closet blurp. That's hilarious. Okay. Thank you, Tony. I don't know why it's not working. I'm going to have to do all these manually. So you guys just got to wait here for a second. Got to get that blurp in. Better watch out. I'm going to get my blurp on. Let it rain super chats. Yes. Rabmaster asking for the tongue lashing. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I mean, there's not. The thing is I like to just do these when there is nothing to do, because we all just get to hang out, and it brings a little bit of morale. But I mean, there's nothing to talk about today, man. And we're still having fun. We're still all having fun, right? Oh, too edgy. Thank you for streaming. Yeah, no problem. It's always censors to blurp. Remember analogy. Yeah, blurpology. Yeah, exactly. Don't be a blurp. You guys better stop blurping.
Richard Hart, thank you.
Whoa, hold up. Tony Shido just dropped a thank you message. That's like giving a participation trophy in a game of chess. I mean, thanks for showing up, but did you really need to announce it? It's like when people clap after a plane lands. Yeah, we made it, but was that really necessary? And hey, let's talk about that message. Thank you? Really? I've had more meaningful conversations with my toaster. Maybe next time you could throw in a bit more detail, huh? Tell me you're thankful for my groundbreaking insights on Hex and Pulsation? Or maybe you're grateful for the way I effortlessly shred the evil sick. Come on, people.
Okay. I'm glad that he's just angry today.
How's it going, big guy? What's cooking in Hexico?
Hey Hexcon, what's shaking? You know, in Hexaco, we're not just cooking up tacos, we're brewing up the next big thing in crypto. Speaking of which, if you're here to talk about Pulse Chain or Hex, I'm all ears. If not, well, maybe you should hit the gym instead of hitting the street. Now let's talk about that sweet donation, big guy. If it's not at least $500, I'm gonna have to question your commitment to the Hex community. And hey, if you've got any dry powder to spare, let's put it to good use and buy some more Hex, yeah?
All right. Well, thank you guys for the donations. Richard Hart, once again, is very angry. A very angry little man inside the computer. We still here. Yeah, can't win getting wrecked either way. Yes. Oh, let's see. Chain Temple, I'm going to run yours through too, just so you can have a Richard Hart. But you are welcome. Just don't be a blurp. You know, you don't want to be blurping. All right, let's see. It always censors to blurp. Yeah. Let me scroll down. Let us speculate. Gotta believe in something, or you believe in nothing. True. I believe that as well. But, you know, everybody believes in something. Everybody believes in something. Okay, I think we need a GoFundMe and do a $500 super chat. Yeah, maybe. Hard to cough up $500 with the current price for performance. Well, that's not Robo Richard's fault. He might be inside the computer, but he is not selling. Robo Richard has not sold a single coin. Okay? So you got to give that to him. You got to stop yelling at Robo Richie. He hasn't sold a thing.
You don't need to read this out, just wanted to say thanks. Been watching since the Hex Nurse and Doc Coates days. You inspired me to do why, have a beer on me.
Holy shit, Chain Temple's back at it again with the damn messages. Been watching since the Hex Nurse and Doc Coates days, huh? Dude, I remember those wild times, when we were just some doctors playing around with Hex and Doc Coates trying to get us to believe it was all real. Who would have thought it'd turn into this massive shit show? And hey, Thanks for the beer, man. Always happy to have a cold one with the crew. But seriously, you don't need to read this. Bro, I'm reading this shit. I'm not just gonna ignore your message and act like a dumbass.
It feels like we all went to the same high school and waiting for 4 years and we're about to graduate soon. Well, you know what's really funny, guys? Tomorrow is my, Hexina. Her name's not actually Hexina, but you remember when I live streamed from the hospital the same day that my daughter was born? Tomorrow it's her 5th birthday. That's how long we've been around, guys. We've been here for quite some freaking time. So, yeah, I get it, man. It has been a wild journey these past, nearly 6 years. In just a few months, it'll be 6 years. Does real RH actually drink? Yes. Well, I don't know if he still does. I know he took some time off, but I think that he drank. Let's see. Warlord Richard is around the corner, I feel. Yeah. Robo Richard needs to buy before he can sell. Does he let's see. Any plans to stream with Crypto Coffee? I mean, we can do it. We can do it. I just, it's hard for everybody to get a schedule and do all that stuff. A lot of people just do it their own. I haven't been streaming with anybody because most of the time people just take your, I'm like, hey, you want to do a stream? Would you like to do a stream, Jim Rap Crypto? Yeah, sure, I'd like to. And then next week, have you guys heard about Zen? So it made me go, okay, I'm not streaming with nobody. Time flies. It's been 84-year bear market. Yeah, it's been 84 years. But not Crypto Coffee, obviously. I like Crypto Coffee. The action isn't allowed response. Any reason we can't send super chats from Australia, Hexo? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. First time I heard. You booze, you lose. Yeah, there you go. Wow, I was just thinking that I cannot believe I will be watching you for 5+ years. That's crazy, right? Yeah, she turns 5 tomorrow. And it's been 5 years since I've done that stupid stream. Crazy. It blows my mind. I'm like, damn, dude. I've been in this stupid crypto stuff. I've been in since 2016. So I'm almost 9-year veteran here, I've been in the meme wars. Internet locking, stopping Australia super chat? I don't know. You guys think 75 T-shares on EHEX and PHEX starting from 2029 to 2036 is enough? I don't know. What do you think? 75 T-shares? How much is a T-share worth right now? I don't have it up here. What are they? Like $200? Probably. It's probably a good amount, dude. Let's see. 75. I gotta figure out how much T-share is worth. Apex. Here we go. Come on. Populate. Use a VPN and super chat from Uruguay. Yeah. Yo, Hexo, what up from New Zealand? What's up, dude? No super chats from Australia. Try turning your phone upside down. Yeah, that might be the reason what's going on here. Okay. And now Apex doesn't work. I'll have to message Pika. Been saying 4 more weeks for 5 years. How time flies. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I don't know how much a T-share is even worth right now. Let's say, I think it's like 40,000. What is it? 40,000 hex per T-share? Something like that. 40,000? 41? 41,000 hex per T-share. So you got 75. About 3 million? You got about 3 million hex? That sounds like a good amount to me. Well, you staked it for 4 years. I don't know, man. Sounds like a lot. You probably got like 1 million or something. 1 million hex. I think 1 million hex will be a lot at some point. 2029 to 2036? Sure, man. Sounds good. 1.3 million hex. There you go. Yeah. Sounds good. How's Hexos doing? Check the big boy Bollinger Bands. Oh, geez. We gonna check it? Let me flip it over here for you. What? Hexos. Gotta check our Hexos. Okay. It's gotta have that. There we go. Okay, somebody's selling their future over here. Yeah, Bollinger Band's not doing too well, I'm guessing. You guys want to check the Bollinger Bands on all the Hexos, huh? Oh yeah. Well, we're probably coming down to what, 12 zeros and a 6. So there you go. I don't know how many zeros that is. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros and a 6. Doesn't look too bad actually, but there's no volume here. No volume, But just wait till Hex goes up. By the way, when Pulse Chain runs up, if you got some Hexos, it's gonna pull it along with it. And the guy, the top holder, which is not me, bought 300 million of them, of the 1 billion, and then burned them. He burned 30% of the supply. I only have like 50 or 60 million. I don't even know how many I have. Maybe I don't even have that much. He just burned them. He just straight away went and burned them the next day. So that was pretty crazy. So the top holder, I think there's like one person that has more than me for Hexos. So I am Hexos whale. Okay. What happened to your Marine friend that's just Hexian, or that's a Hexian? He's around. He's just, I don't know, working. Let's see, 2 more weeks. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, that's all we got for us today. And go check out the Ethereum post. That's about all I've got for you guys. Hopefully you guys have a good day. Hopefully you guys have a good night. Hopefully we get a green candle tomorrow. And boy, oh boy, let's keep it going. Let's keep up the excitement. I will see you guys then tomorrow. And everybody take care.